You are listening to NOAA Weather Radio, station WXM 92, serving Fort Collins and other areas in northern Colorado. The current time is 7:02 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time.
Here is the hazardous weather outlook for northern Colorado and some portions of extreme southern Wyoming. Day 1. Today and tonight. There is an elevated fire weather risk in northern Colorado and extreme southern Wyoming today. There will be sustained winds in excess of 15 miles per hour blowing northwest today, with temperatures around 56 degrees Fahrenheit and low relative humidity. Please be careful when handling fuel, matches, or anything that is capable of starting a fire. Mishandling such materials can spark a deadly fire. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Fort Collins Police Department. A Safeway gas station near the intersection of Taft Hill Road and Drake Road was recently bombed. The explosion triggered a somewhat large fire, which was partially fueled by leaked gasoline. Firefighters are currently trying to extinguish the fire, but that may be difficult due to the elevated fire weather risk issued for northern Colorado today. Please remain away from Taft Hill Road at this time. All residents within a 5-mile radius of the gas station are being ordered to evacuate immediately in case the fire spreads. Stay tuned to commercial news outlets for more information on this dangerous situation.
A local Safeway gas station near the intersection of Taft Hill and Drake Road was bombed. The suspect is currently being chased by police on Route 287. All residents are advised to remain away from the bombed gas station at this time. There is also concern for a possible wildfire, because the explosion at the Safeway gas station triggered a somewhat large fire, which is difficult for firefighters to extinguish due to the National Weather Service issuing an elevated fire risk for northern Colorado today. All right, let's focus on the chase. We have one of our reporters observing the chase on Route 287. Chad, what do you see?
Well, Stan, it doesn't look like the suspect is going to be stopping anytime soon. Hopefully the police get him. Oh, wait a second, he just stopped. He opened the car door. He's walking out. I really hope this is what I think it is. Wait, he's getting something from his trunk. Oh, an officer's now approaching him. Okay, he just closed his trunk. Oh my God. He has gasoline. What the hell is this madman doing? He just lit a flare. Holy shit. His car exploded. An officer's down, and the suspect looks like he is badly injured. This looks bad, Stan. I'll get back to you later.
Okay, Chad. We'll see you later. Hold on a second, I'm getting a report that the suspect is confirmed dead. Oh my God. This was a terrible event that occurred this morning. Now all we have
Civil danger warning. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Fort Collins Police Department and the Colorado Emergency Management Agency, Fort Collins. The same suspect who bombed the Safeway gas station near the intersection of Taft Hill and Drake is confirmed dead. However, he killed himself by lighting his car on fire, which caused his car to explode. This explosion was somewhat decent in size and has triggered another large fire to break out. Firefighters are currently trying to extinguish the fire, but as previously stated, the National Weather Service has issued an elevated fire weather risk for northern Colorado and some portions of extreme southern Wyoming, and it may be difficult to prevent the fire from spreading. Please stay tuned to commercial news outlets for more information. There is a significant fire weather risk for northern Colorado today, which was upgraded from an elevated risk due to the recent bombings that occurred on Route 287 and to Safeway gas station. Please remain vigilant and avoid the use of flammable objects today. Repeating, there is a The National Weather Service has issued a fire warning, which is in effect until further notice. This warning includes the following counties in Colorado: Moffett, Routt, Jackson, Larimer, Weld, Logan, Sedgwick, Phillips, Washington, Morgan, Broomfield, Denver, Boulder, Grand, Summit, Eagle, Garfield, and Rio Blanco, and the following counties in Wyoming: Southern Sweetwater, Boita, Southern Albany, Southern Platte, Goshen, and Laramie. The fire is caused by two bombings in Fort Collins, one at a gas station and the other on Route 287. The conditions outside are making it especially difficult for firefighters to extinguish the fire, which means that there is a possibility that this can become a major wildfire, although it is not certain. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, local news outlets, or internet sources for the latest information on this dangerous situation.
You are listening to NOAA Weather Radio, station WXM 92, serving Fort Collins and other areas in northern Colorado. There's a chance of wildfires in our listening area.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the National Weather Service and the Colorado Emergency Management. The recent bombings in Fort Collins have triggered large fires, which have been extremely difficult for firefighters to put out. Since the bombings, these fires have now spread into other nearby towns. Firefighters will try every method to put the fire out, but for the time being, all residents in the Colorado counties of Moffett, Routt, Jackson, Larimer, Weld, Logan, Sedgwick, Phillips, Washington, Morgan, Broomfield, Denver, Boulder, Grand, Summit, Eagle, Garfield, Clear Creek, Gilpin, and the Wyoming counties of Southern Sweetwater, Boita, Southern Albany, Southern Platte, Goshen, and Laramie are to evacuate immediately. This is a mandatory evacuation order for northern Colorado and portions of southern Wyoming. Wildfires are possible, and everyone, including pets, are to remain away from the warned areas until firefighters have put out the fire. It is not known how long this will take. Temporary shelters are being set up in certain locations across the central United States. For more information on where these shelters are, go to www.fema.gov.
Northern Colorado and southern Wyoming are under a mandatory evacuation order. NOAA Weather Radio station WXM 92 may be shutting down within 24 hours, but that has not been decided yet. If you have not already evacuated, please do so immediately. There is an extremely high risk for wildfires, and if one does start, it is predicted that it would take up to 14 days for the fire to be completely put out. More information will be provided either on this station or KEC 78 in Salt Lake City, Utah.
The following message is transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. A wildfire has broken out near Larimer County in the east central part of Arapahoe National Forest. All residents in northern Colorado who have not evacuated yet should do so now, as this wildfire is expanding quickly and is burning everything in its path. Firefighters are currently trying to put out the fire, which is predicted to take 14 days. Please remain away from northern Colorado at this time. An evacuation order for other nearby areas may be necessary soon, but that cannot be confirmed at this time. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio or commercial news outlets for more information on this dangerous situation. This is an update on the wildfire that started in northern Colorado yesterday. Firefighters have since been unsuccessful in putting it out, which has led to a prediction that it may spread to other nearby states. If so, then an evacuation order will be necessary for whichever areas that get affected by the fire. Please remain tuned to this station for more emergency updates.
Breaking news has just come in. A wildfire has started in northern Colorado and is becoming increasingly difficult to put out. The entirety of northern Colorado and portions of southern Wyoming have been evacuated. Two largely populated cities, being Denver and Fort Collins, have been burned to the ground by this monster wildfire. The Federal Emergency Management Agency is getting more concerned by the second as this wildfire expands, and there is a possibility that it could spread to neighboring states. Southern Colorado and Utah are awaiting further updates as this situation unfolds. FEMA requests that you evacuate east, not west, since there is more humidity in the central and eastern United States. We will keep you updated on this situation. This is Dallas Jones, signing off.
This NOAA weather radio station is currently off the air. Please tune to another station. This NOAA weather radio station is currently off the air. Please tune to another station. This NOAA weather radio station is currently off the air. Please tune to another station.
Here is the hazardous weather. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Colorado Emergency Management Agency, the Wyoming Emergency Management Agency, and the United States government. The wildfire that started in Arapahoe National Forest near Larimer County has expanded greatly in the past 2 days. Denver and Fort Collins have been destroyed by this fire. The current death toll of this event is estimated to be in the thousands. Due to the fast expansion of the wildfire, a mandatory evacuation order has been issued for southern Colorado, eastern Utah, and western Kansas. Gather everyone in your home, including pets, and make sure you have a supply of food, water, clothing, medical supplies, and a battery-powered radio. It is also recommended that you have at least one charged cell phone on you, should you have any life-threatening emergencies. Stay tuned to NOAA Weather Radio, commercial news outlets, or internet sources for updates on this dangerous situation. Civil danger warning. The following message is transmitted at the request of the Federal Emergency Management Agency. This is a nuclear emergency for all areas in eastern Utah, including Salt Lake City. Seek a fallout shelter now. Do not attempt to evacuate. Multiple nuclear power plants in northern Colorado and eastern Utah have exploded due to the rapidly expanding wildfire. A considerable amount of nuclear fallout is making its way towards the Salt Lake City metropolitan area. Seek a fallout shelter now. It is imperative to your survival. emergency action notification. This is not a test. All broadcast stations and cable systems shall transmit this emergency action notification message. Please stand by. The following message is transmitted at the request of the United States government. The rapidly expanding wildfire that started in Larimer County in Colorado has consumed several largely populated cities in the western United States. Some of these cities include Denver, Colorado, Salt Lake City, Utah, San Francisco, California, Los Angeles, California, Phoenix, Arizona, and Las Vegas, Nevada. Those who are currently residing in the western United States need to evacuate immediately. The wildfire has a high chance of spreading northwest. In addition to this, it has been reported that many flammable materials have leaked into the Pacific Ocean. If the fire reaches the shore, then this can become a global emergency. Stand by for a message from the President or his representative.
My fellow Americans, this is a dark time for us, especially for those in the western United States. This wildfire that has consumed almost half of the United States mainland is one of the worst we have seen. A national state of emergency has been declared, and due to the flammable materials leaking into the ocean, the United Nations is debating whether a global state of emergency should be declared. Here's my advice for those in the western United States. You are in serious danger. Evacuate now. America cannot live on without you. This concludes my message to the United States.
This is an update to the National Emergency Action Notification issued 2 hours ago. The massive wildfire that has consumed much of the western United States has started to expand east. All residents in the plains should keep close watch, as an evacuation order may be needed. In addition, the wildfire has spread into the Pacific Ocean, and the United Nations has declared a global state of emergency. Firefighters from all around the world are trying to extinguish the fire, but that has proven to be extremely difficult when the fire expanded across the western United States within 4 days. Please remain tuned to this station for more updates on this extremely dangerous and life-threatening situation. Please stand by. This is a global emergency broadcast. Please stand by. A global crisis is ongoing. Therefore, the United Nations created the Global Emergency Alert System to broadcast this extremely important message. A wildfire has broken out in the United States and has spread across the Pacific Ocean with the help of a massive oil leak from an oil refinery. This fire has now reached Australia and Asia and is expanding rapidly. It has been realized that this fire is unstoppable. It will continue to expand until the whole world is engulfed in it. Prepare for death. This is the end of the world. No one will survive this cataclysm. Go into panic mode. There is no reason to stay calm. This is the end of humanity. Pete, this is the end of